finished the pedal box last night. I put it all together in the car, and then I tried to sit in it with my feet, and I've realised I've royally cocked up. Let me show you what I've done. Well, you can see my boots in there. You can see the old mount for the pedal plate there, and my feet does not go past it. It does not go past the brake pedal and that bar there. So that ain't gonna work. Furthermore, you can see this 2x2 here. My feet doesn't go past that as well. So I think the only solution is that I'm gonna have to cut out this and also try and modify the 2x2 so I have more room. This was a regulation mandated chassis member. That's no longer the case, so we can modify it. So I'm going to cut into it and create more space for my feet. On the other side I'm going to leave it because it actually leaves a nice rest area as well for my clutch foot. But yeah, it is so narrow. It is so narrow, and I think I can get away with it as it is. I'm just going to have to, because I don't want to have to move this pedal much further across, because it'll just upset the angle of these master cylinders here, and that might necessitate a new pedal plate. The other thing I need to consider as well is the steering column goes through that hole there, and it does dip underneath the car here to go around the carburettor. I may reroute that so it goes above. We are moving the steering rack and changing it, so if I can move it out of this area, which is, as you can see, very narrow, and my feet pretty much fill it, if I can remove it out of that area, that will make a big difference, which may mean removing this bar here as well. I think also I'm going to remove the bar at the bottom, because that's basically where my heels are, and it's not comfortable. Yeah, it's not comfortable. So there's lots of things to do, but I think comfort is really important. So that's what we're going to do. So I've cut out that original tube there, and also this piece here, so I've got more room for my feet, so my feet aren't, my heels of my feet aren't resting on it, but I've left enough in there so that that's the original pedal position, that could be reused, and the modified pedal position there can be reused as well. Okay, that's what the pedal box area looks like now. If I take my big trainer, you can see that I actually clear the top easily, but this is sideways, this is still too big. Let me show you from another direction. So what I need to do is try and cut an inch out of this 2x2, and I think that will give me enough room to operate the pedals properly. There you go, I've marked out the 2x2 for the 1-inch cut. Well, I know the car's on its side, but you can see my big trainer fits in there quite well. I have to cut a bit more out. Let me see what it looks like with my race boot. Well, I think that might just clear it. There we go. I'm going to create a template now out of cardboard and weld in a piece of metal to fill that gap. That'll do. Nicely spotted in. Well, that's come out super nice after a bit of a grind. Well, there we go. That should give me an extra inch, and I know size isn't always important, but in this case that extra inch is going to make all the difference. After a bit of a panic day, worrying about how my feet are going to fit, having put the pedal box together again last night, I've now completed the cutout for my feet. I've just had a test fit with my normal trainers on and it didn't quite fit, so I've just got my race boots on now and I'm just clearing it. I'm just clearing everything. I am clearing it this side as well, so when the panel goes back there I'm not going to have any issue. It's still very tight, very narrow, but I can modify that pedal, I think, a little bit so that I can put the bolt in countersunk, and that should give me a little bit more room, which will probably make all the difference actually. So yeah, we're all good. I think we're good. Which is a big relief. Okay, what I'm going to do is modify this brake pedal so we've got a bit more space. I'm going to countersink this. That should give me another 5mm. Okay, it's a bit hard to see, but I've put in a panel here to the side. I've just clamped something in. I've also got the modified pedal there with the head now countersunk into the pedal. I've got the clutch there. Clutch action's fine. And get to the brake fine, and I'm going to miss the accelerator as well. And then the magic. Oh, can I get past the accelerator? The answer is yes, I can. So I've got enough room for everything now with my inset and everything. That's a good result. Good, really good. And you'll notice I've got plenty of room above my head as well. I can scoot forward and go down lower, lift up a bit. I've got some options regarding space. This truly is a big car now. It is, yeah, tall people can drive this car, no problem at all. It's probably the most generous car on the grid for internal space now.